It's not just the relocation of Hollywood. We're talking about the California wildfires. There's a understanding within the cabal and the elements of darkness that have been running not just Hollywood, but running the world through Hollywood. There is an understanding within those communities as the P. Diddy's can no longer stay in silence and the Jay-Z's are starting to come into public eye. Notoriety of a whole different kind is happening as they're getting noticed for some very shady, very underground stuff. And that was the seat. That's what Hollywood was. It was the seat of so many spells, so many endeavors were placed into the hearts and the minds of those who participated in the Hollywood movie industry, the music industry. And so much of what they were doing was casting spells upon humanity. They used Hollywood as their landscape for them to seep into the masses. That's really the infiltration, the seat of infiltration. Now, part of the wildfires is an attempt to relocate Hollywood and also an attempt to control who lives in this city that they have invested so much time in, so much capital, so much energy, so much resource, way more than money. They've invested countless and waged countless wars for your attention, for your soul, for your focus. Because when you're sitting at a movie, you are focused exactly where they want you to focus. And when you listen to music, there is a redirection of your focus into a convoluted energy field. And that's been very much part and parcel of how the world has been duped for so long. Now, as they realize that they can't keep their secrets to themselves anymore, as they realize that they are bubbling up to the surface, they realize then, okay, we just need to move this baby. Instead of now being centrally located in one area as Hollywood was, they realized, oh, okay, that was our fault. That was our stupidity. That was our arrogance, because in our arrogance, we said, nobody can topple the kingdom that is Hollywood. They're taking their own kingdom down right now because they know that they need to move to a place where they're less detectable. So what you're going to see is throughout the world, so many different mini Hollywoods are going to be established. And crazy thing, you guys. I mean, I live in South Africa. South Africa. It's like the arse end of nowhere, really. And there are suddenly big name film studios coming to Cape Town and Durban, Paramount Studios being one of them. And that happened way before. This was at least a year or two in the works already. This happened way before the wildfires did. So the wildfires are really just a convenient excuse to say, okay, so our time here is done and we're going to just open up shop elsewhere. But what they're doing now is they're attempting to plant the seed of their presence in multiple countries around the world so that they can, instead of having one stronghold located in one place, that they can have multiple strongholds in multiple different countries around the world. And what's interesting is the countries that they're going to use are a lot of third world countries. They're not going for the first world countries right now. They're going to look at third world countries or lesser known countries, countries that have less acclaim, less fame, less prestige. They're going for the hidden countries because that, of course, is where they're going to try to attempt to resurrect themselves. Remember, I said that's just part of what's going on in these wildfires. And part of it, of course, is a message to the bearers of light that are coming into the planet right now. That message says, you guys are done. We will not let you come and discover our secrets. We'll take our secrets out ourselves and then just relocate elsewhere. That's part of the message that they're trying to send. Now, how does this play out? Do we need to be scared of the influence of these dark ones? No. And I'll tell you why, for a very simple and important reason. Because they cannot control or direct our frequency. They have absolutely no power over the human consciousness anymore, but they once did. They once wielded a lot of power. They were once able to direct and redirect the human focus, which is the seat of our creative power. When they wanted war, then they put war in movies. When they wanted opinions, they led up to it in songs and movies and energetic frequencies that were put out into the public domain, all under the name of entertainment. And of course, many people came to worship the gods of entertainment as if they were the new gods of the modern era. You know, we laugh and we scoff at the idea that in ancient Greece they worshipped these gods. I mean, surely they could see these gods were not powerful. Why did they do that? Because humanity has this propensity to put their power outside of themselves and place it in the hands of somebody else and then worship that somebody else in whose hands they've put their power into. That's what humans have done for time immemorial, and Hollywood was the answer. That's how we did it. Also, you know, there's the attempt to control with fear. Once again, this is the time to remember that you are the phoenix and you rise from the ashes.